What are you gonna miss most about her?
Wow. Having fun with her, laughing with her, poking fun at her. My mother believed in me more than anybody else, so I miss that.
Roberta Gardner says her greatest supporter was her mom, Nancy Young. They'd been working on this puzzle together, but since Mom's death on March 11th, the project sat still. Until now, just as Roberta is finally putting together the pieces of a puzzling case, the more than 2-month delay of her mother's death certificate.
Shocked, completely shocked.
The problem begins where the police investigation ends.
What's going on?
On March 11th, Gwinnett County Police arrived to the home. After checking around, interviewing family, learning Nancy had seizures and dementia, officers decide this death is not suspicious, telling relatives,
"It appears natural. There's no signs of foul play or anything like that." So, were you calling the medical examiner?
Hello?
Police call the Gwinnett County Medical Examiner's office while on scene. The agency agrees this is a natural death. But the question the staffer asks the officer next will change the course of how the death certificate is handled.
Does she have a primary care physician?
She does.
Because this was a natural death,
Because she takes medication for seizures.
because Nancy had a physician that she'd recently seen for prescribed medication, this is now an unattended death. In Georgia, unattended death is when a doctor has treated a patient for potentially life-threatening illness within 60 days prior to the patient's passing. So in circumstances like Nancy's, Georgia law explains the death certificate is not the local medical examiner's responsibility. Instead, the doctor must sign it within 72 hours. But days
We still don't have any death certificate.
turned into weeks of waiting.
But we also are being held responsible for figuring out how to get it and how to get this legal document signed.
2 months later, still no signed death certificate.
You obviously want to focus on grieving your mother. Like there's a loss that just came through your family, but you're out here doing an investigation, for lack of better words.
Yes, it was crippling. It was crippling for me. The medical examiner's office said, "We're advocating for you. You should know that that doctor is legally bound to sign your mother's death certificate, and the fact that he won't is a problem, and we're going to go after his license."
Atlanta News First Investigates found since June 2024, the Georgia Medical Board received 60 complaints against doctors who failed to sign death certificates.
I needed to grieve, but I also needed to do the legal things that I needed to do to make sure that the insurance company didn't come after me, and to also begin to close the chapter. And I feel like, you know, that some of that is the first step, and I couldn't make those steps.
Often, doctors refuse to sign because the patient was not physically in their hospital at the time of death. But that's misinterpretation of the law, according to some local medical examiners. What's worse, the Gwinnett County ME wrote in this recent report, a physician refuses because he or she does not face significant repercussions. The added burden of subpoenaing medical records, reviewing records, and signing death certificate falls upon the medical examiner, an already overburdened, understaffed system. The National Association of Medical Examiners estimating the U.S. only has 750 MEs when 1,400 are needed. The effects felt by Roberta.
It's shaken me to my core. I realize with every part of me that death is part of the continuity of care, but I don't think the doctors believe that.
The delays in this case only delayed her grieving process, too.
She loved it here.
But now, Roberta takes us to a nearby park, to the beloved bench where her mom was most at peace. This day, Roberta finds peace here, too, because the doctor officially signed the death certificate May 27th, 2.5 months after Nancy's passing.
We do feel betrayed by the doctors who did not care. It felt like a business transaction. And that once my mother passed, it was hands off.